episode of the Styles Cast. It's me, Styles, episode 3. I said it'd be a weekly show, but hey man, niggas is busy, so I'm here. I made it back. I couldn't go another week without uh, giving y'all some quick updates around sports, mainly Chicago sports. We gonna start it off because it's baseball season, so we're gonna get right into these Cubs to kick it off. Then we're gonna go NBA to close it out. But we're gonna always start with Chicago first. Start with the Cubs. And I know the first 2 episodes I did for this show, I was excited. The Cubs are doing their thing, finding ways to win games. But I also told y'all at the same time they did not have any pitching. So that was my only thing that was scaring me about get another World Series, because it's all about the rings in Chicago, man. That's the expectations. But now it's catching up to us, and it's not just that. The way these guys are playing, it's been the same thing we've been seeing the last 5 years with this team. Everybody, when everybody's hot, and then when everybody's cold, they go cold. And the whole team goes cold. And not just one particular player. It's multiple players that go cold on this team. And we've seen it for the last four or 5 years. And Jed has continued to run this team back with this group. I'm not too sure why. I've always been an advocate of saying let's move some guys around, man. Let's make a trade. Get some of these guys off the team. We don't need everybody, man. We don't need everybody. You need some new faces in there, some new energy. That's why I get annoyed with Craig Counsell when he doesn't play the young guys. I'm tired of seeing Dansby Swanson, which is a horrible contract. I'm going to say it right now. I don't even want to look up and see that nigga on my team at age 36. I feel like we got to get this dude out of Chicago, pay down some of that contract, take the L on that deal. The issue is, the main thing for real, is Jed, man. Jed, bro. You giving everybody no trade clauses. And I love Hap. How does Ian Happ deserve a no trade clause? He's not an all-star. Not a multi-time all-star. He's not an all-star every single year. How does he deserve a no trade clause? Dansby Swanson, how the hell does he get a no trade clause? Why did he even sign him? I hated that we signed him. I hated when we signed him off the top. I was so mad off of that. And the thing is with these nerds, and they make these excuses when these niggas suck. I hate it. They make these excuses talking about war and the defensive run saves and all that stuff. None of that stuff matters to me, man. I got the eyes. I'm watching the game, and every time I watch that nigga Dansby Swanson, ever since he's been in Chicago, he's striking out. He's not doing anything. He's a rally killer. He's been a rally killer in Chicago the whole time. We should have signed him. We had Nico who played shortstop. We didn't need him. So that's like a big part of my frustration is seeing Jed sign all these guys to big contracts and then giving them no trade clauses. But I'm going to tell you one more time. We have to get rid of Dansby Swanson. We don't need him on the contract. And I looked up. This contract runs until 2029. We don't need him. We don't need Dansby Swanson in Chicago going multiple years. Bad enough we got. Don't let me get started on Alex Bregman. Don't let me get started on that, because Jed, I'm going down the line. Jed, you thought it was a great idea to give Alex Bregman. I said it off the top when we first signed him. He's 32 years old. You thought it was a great idea to give Alex Bregman a 5-year deal for $175 million. Why didn't you overpay for pitching? I don't understand that. Why didn't you overpay for pitching? You overpay for a hitter that's 32 years old. What can he really do for real? Why didn't you overpay for pitching? We could have. You should have wrote Jed, not Jed. You should have wrote Theo's wrong and went out and overpaid for Dylan Cease. That's what you should have did. We ain't got nobody in our rotation that throws as hard as Dylan Cease and rack up strikeouts like Dylan Cease. Now, one big shout out for real. Ben Brown has been killing it. I know that a lot of the fan base wrote Ben Brown off the last 2 years, but I'm happy to see that Ben Brown has. Honestly, he's turned into our best starting pitcher this season with all these injuries. And, even with the Cabrera thing, the Cabrera trade is like, he's hurting right now too. He has a blister injury. Jed, man, you guys, you and this Carter Hawkins, this nerd-ass nigga in the front office, the GM, y'all sitting out behind y'all computers and talk about spin rates with these pitchers and all that. and y'all got y'all pitching lab, that shit is not rocking, bro. I ain't seen nothing y'all did for real. Like what you talking about a pitching lab? Y'all turn. I'll give y'all credit for a couple guys that y'all helped out the bullpen. I'll give y'all credit with Keller from last year, Pomeranz from last year. But don't let me get started on the dude y'all just signed this year. Hide it behind y'all computers. Phil Madden. And another thing, I hate it. I get this feeling every time. In division player that came to Chicago, Phil Madden, Cardinal, infiltrated Chicago, did it again, just like Luke Getzey did it to the Bears. Come over here and tank Chicago. Phil Madden has been ass since he's been on Chicago. He got a multi-year deal as a relief pitcher. He's been ass this whole season. He ain't did anything. Yesterday he put him in the game to hold down the lead. Nigga gave up the lead. He can't hold nothing down, bro. So that's another bad signing. And I always been a big couple years back. I was fighting for Jed. Like, man, Jed deserves some credit for the moves that he's made. And yes, he's made some good moves to come out ahead on when he tore down the 2016. I gotta do this every time. The 2016 World Series team, when he tore that team down, and he got some players for that. But man, it's these bad moves are slowly but surely catching up to him. I just don't understand how you give Bregman a 5-year deal for $175 million, and then you give Swanson $177 million, and Swanson is not clutch. Like I said, that deal comes up, that deal is done in 2029. He will be 35 years old. No, he don't deserve no trade clause. If that was me personally, I cut my losses, pay down some of that contract. Hey Atlanta, you want your boy back? Y'all want a World Series together? He plays great defense, right? He's a good war guy, right? Ship that nigga back to Atlanta, man. Get him off my team. I want to see Jefferson Rojas up here. Let these young niggas play. And I'm tired of every time I'm watching a game, Craig Counsell don't let the young guys play. That's garbage. I thought we got rid of the David Ross because they don't let the young niggas play. Now the Counsell's doing the same thing. Once again, he's infiltrating Chicago. He infiltrated Chicago. He's from Wisconsin. We don't trust these guys. I said it with the Bears. We don't trust these guys. And he's showing it again. And I'm going to say it again. It was my fault. Because I was like, hey, when we first signed him, I was like, hey, I kind of like that move. And then we just sit back and we just watch them. And and it's like, man, you a stubborn nigga, bro. You took forever to adjust the lineup. Because, with the 10-game losing streak, it took him forever to switch up the lineup a little bit. Like, nigga kept running back the same lineup. Kept having Ian Happ say it when they in the slump to back to back. They automatic outs. We ain't scoring no runs with them niggas. Like, what we doing? And then we have who else? I'm going down the line, bro. It's been a lot I had to catch up with. After tonight, since we playing in St. Louis, we'll be 3-8 in our last 10 games. We didn't have a really good week for real. We split the series in Pittsburgh, and then the Cardinals beat us. The young Cardinals beat us, and that's the issue. The division is young, and we getting old. We We shouldn't be in a position where we getting old. We never needed Swanson. We didn't really need Bregman for real. We could have just let Shaw just play. Or we can go way back. We can go last year. We could have just kept Cam Smith and not trade for Kyle Tucker. We could have just did that too. Because Kyle Tucker ain't did nothing either. He folded. We let him, we see that he folded in Chicago. The pressure got too big. The lights got too bright. But somehow he got $60 million and he ain't doing nothing in LA. We didn't need him. We did not need him. And then, what else? And my other question is for Jed. Why can't you develop pitching, bro? We seen it again tonight. Jordan Wicks. We seen it this week. Jordan Wicks get lit up this week in Pittsburgh. Gave up like 9 runs in that start in Pittsburgh. Then tonight, he only go 2 innings. He gave up 2 runs, but he only go 2 innings. That's saying, hey, you on a short leash. You don't look too good. We're going to get you out this game. And the guy, Ethan Roberts, come in, and he ain't do nothing. Like, bro, we could have just kept Wicks out there to give up some more runs because Roberts came in and gave up 3 more runs. So it's like, all right, what was the point of doing that? So that's like, now Wicks is looking like another bust by Jed Hoyer. It's the eyes, man, the eyes. Y'all on these computers typing and looking at analytics and all this weird shit. What about your eyes? What your eyes telling you about these guys, bro? What your eyes telling you? Jordan Wicks is a bust now. He's a first round pick bust. Like you can't identify a pitcher. Why can't we get a guy that throws 100 miles per hour, bro? Why can't we do that? I don't understand what's so against that. Now I seen they talk about Wiggins throwing like that, but that's one guy. The Pittsburgh Pirates got multiple guys throwing hard. They got multiple guys throwing hard. The Cincinnati Reds got multiple guys throwing hard. And don't get me started on the Brewers. You know, Mazeroski, that nigga throwing 103, 103, 103, 103. Like, just consistently throwing hard. We are behind the 8 ball with this. And it just pains me that I feel this way about Jed because I was a big advocate of Jed. I like Jed, but these Bulls are slowly creeping up, and it's catching my attention, and it's really frustrating me to see that he giving out no trade clauses like it's Halloween. Like somebody ring trick or treat. Oh, you want a no trade clause? Oh, here you go. You get your no trade clause. Oh, Ian Happ, you get your no trade clause. Oh, Nico Horner, you get your no trade clause. You give everybody no trade clauses. Everybody don't need a no trade clause. So now the thing is, what we gonna do this week? We looking forward to a better week for the Cubs. I'm hoping that we turning around. I know tomorrow. We get the off day on tomorrow. Then we get started off with the Athletics on Tuesday. So we get the Athletics and we get the Giants this week. So I'm hoping that we somehow beat these two teams because they ain't really been playing no good baseball anyway. So and we haven't either. But I hope that we do something. But Jed, man, just let you know I'm watching you and stop getting out them no trade clauses, bro. I don't want to see. I'm tired of another. Hold on, I was about to get off the subject. Don't call up Pedro Ramirez to sit. Don't call up Alcantara to sit. Stop playing Michael Conforto so much. He's been overly exposed. His batting average is about like 330. Then last week he played every day last week pretty much, and his batting average dropped down to like 273 or something like that now. You overexposing this. We should be seeing a lot of Moises. We should be saying a lot more of Alcantara. Dansby Swanson on the bench. If Pedro Ramirez, he's hitting that baseball and he's swinging that baseball bat well, he needs to be playing. I will go Nico at shortstop, Pedro Ramirez at second base. Like you have to be bold, bro, and hold people accountable for playing bad. You don't keep rewarding veterans for playing bad. So we're gonna keep an eye on that this week with these Cubs. I'm hoping for a better week and hoping for a better outlook on the season. But I'm holding Jed accountable at this point. It's time for Jed to be held accountable. Too much nerd shit going on, and I'm paying attention. Just know I know. So we gonna move on from this. We're gonna get into the NBA. And it's not really much to report on my Bulls right now, as we're still waiting for the head coach. I know last time we talked about the new hire, with Bryson Graham, but he also hired another Stephen Murris. He's going to be the lead guy for analytics with the Bulls. So with that, but enough about the Bulls. Let's talk about these playoffs. And I know I was talking about it episode 2. I didn't get a chance to record before the series kicked off with the Thunder versus Spurs, but we finally got it. My boy Wemby, the alien. There's an alien in San Antonio. Call the man in black. You can't stop him. Wemby did that thing last night, Game 7 in Oklahoma. The Spurs got the job done, going to the NBA Finals now. So we're gonna get the Spurs versus the New York Knicks starting Wednesday night, and I'm excited for that. But also I'm torn on that whole series because I was cool, like, man, that'd be cool if the Knicks win. Brunson, Big Cat, they got a lot of likable guys on that team, so that would be cool to see. But also the Spurs, they got Wemby, and Wemby, he's bringing that feel back. Wemby has that passion and that love for the game, and he wants to be great. So you have to respect that about Wemby. So we get that series. I'm thankful that we don't get OKC in the NBA Finals this year. Again, I said it before and I said it again. That team has a very disgusting way of basketball. I hate the way they play. I hate how they do things. All that flopping. These niggas on the ground looking like fish, falling around, flopping. That's all they doing is flopping. It's not fun basketball. Now I will say this: Game 7 last night was some of the best basketball I've seen from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. When he plays like that, you gotta just salute him. No flopping. He just straight buckets, bro. That mid range game by Shea is beautiful. You can't take that from him. The only thing you have with Shea, the only issue you have with Shea is all the flopping. It's unnecessary. Just play basketball, bro. So it was cool to see that the Spurs went in and won that series versus them. Now we all know that it was a big loss with the Thunder being without Jalen Williams. And I got really upset with Jalen Williams because he forced himself to play Game 6, which was so unnecessary. He played in 3-minute spurts and he re-aggravated his hamstring. It's like, man, I know one thing. You don't fuck with no hamstring. And to see him come out and force himself to play when he know he bro, you need a hamstring for everything in basketball. So it was no point in him playing. I know he wanted to be out there for his guys, but also, you know what I'm thinking? I told my boy this. I'm thinking that the Thunder may potentially be looking to break this team up also. So I feel like he wanted to give his guys a chance to show that he's available for them, just in case the whole roster get breaking up. But we gonna see, man. We got a long summer. I definitely know that the Thunder gonna be looking to shake things up. I'm looking forward to seeing these Knicks play as well. I gotta go back to this Knicks series. Shouts to the Knicks. Took care of the Cavaliers. Swept them boys. Very disappointed, but I'm not shocked that the Cavaliers folded like that. The only thing is, I can say, the Magic missed the opportunity, bro. The Orlando Magic missed the opportunity. They definitely should have been in the Eastern Conference Finals. I thought they could have had a good shot at getting to the Eastern Conference Final for sure if they would have beat the Pistons. Because I think they would have beat the Cavs as well. The Cavs, it's the makeup of the team. It's we got Jared Allen, we got Evan Mobley. They always realizing at the last minute that they 7 feet. Oh, I can dunk a basketball. Oh, I can rebound. Oh, I got wingspan. It's like these guys don't realize their potential, especially Evan Mobley. I talked about this dude for a number of years already since he's been in the NBA. I'm thinking like, bro, this dude could be really good. But he just ain't put it together yet. Now, it's been reports that the Cavs are talking about running it back with the same group. I don't like that idea. I do not like that idea at all. I think they need to do something. What do they need to do? I don't know. I'm not a Cavs fan, but I do know they need to break that team up. Whether that you trade Jared Allen or you trade Evan Mobley, I don't know. But hey, it's up to the GM. I don't get paid the big bucks, baby. I'm just telling you my thoughts and opinions on that. So. Shouts out to the Knicks. I'm very happy for the Knicks to see that they did get to the finals. I know they wouldn't. If they didn't get to the finals, that group would have got broken up. So shouts to Jalen Brunson, boy balled out. Eastern Conference Finals MVP, did his thing. Shouts to the Big Cat, did his thing. That team just switched once they Game 4, Game 5 versus the Hawks. Once they played through Cat and let Big Cat initiate, get guys involved and take off. Because, like I said, you let Big Cat get other guys involved. Cause we already know Brunson can heat up whenever. Brunson gonna get a bucket. And you ain't about to slow Brunson down. Brunson gonna get a bucket. It's all about making sure these other guys are getting involved. So, shouts to the Knicks. I'm hoping for a good series. I know my boy horny right now because what about 2020, 2019, I made this bet with him. I bet him that the Bulls will win a championship before the Knicks, and I bet him $100. So now he horny, texting my phone, just in case. Now so not saying I'm gonna be hating on the Knicks. I'm scared to lose $100. If the Knicks win, I would be happy. I get $100 up and I'll smile. Here you go, man. The Knicks deserve that. But if the Knicks don't win and Wemby wins, the league is fucked. And the league knows they're fucked. All the niggas in the West are about to come east because Wemby gonna be running the West for a while. Lord willing, protect that man. Keep him healthy. Cause hey, ain't nothing stopping him. Ain't nothing you can do about it to stop Wemby. So we gonna see where that goes. Wemby, I like the way he plays. You just can't hate on a guy like Wemby, bro. You really can't. So what I'm hoping with these NBA Finals, we get a 7-game series. I can't say Knicks or Spurs, bro. I'm just happy both of them got to the finals. The Knicks, they got like I said, they got a compelling story. The Spurs got a good story. I want a good 7-game series. If I had to pick right now, I'm gonna have to go Wemby, bro. I'm gonna have to go Wemby, and I love New York. I love the Knicks, man. I love that group. But Wemby, man, he's just different, bro. He's just different. So I gotta go with them. Now, last but not least, real quick, I want to make sure I incorporate the Bears as well. OTA kicking off, so we getting closer to that season. We getting real close to the NBA season, and there's been a rumor, it's been flying around this weekend, that Caleb Williams will be on the cover of the new Madden coming out in August. What does that mean for me? That means a whole lot, man. Because you know what? They just let me know that the Chicago Bears have finally got a franchise quarterback for the first time in my lifetime. And trust me, there's been some bad quarterback play. Bad. So to see Caleb Williams get the cover of Madden is exciting. I'm excited to see that. Now, we gonna have to do another prayer once they reveal that cover. We're gonna have to do another prayer. I may have to get some holy water on here, and we're gonna have to put something around. But we ain't gonna put that in the air because I know the Madden curse. That's the only thing I'm saying. The Madden curse. Everybody talk about the Madden curse, and it's a real thing. And I said it last year. Josh Allen, you know, he was just a jackass and a turnover prone guy, and he did hella turnovers, and he just did dumbass decisions. So he was a jackass and turnover guy. So if Caleb Williams play like that, be a jackass, turn the ball over, I'll take it. You know, get them yards, get them TDs. But we don't want no injuries on my boy Caleb Williams. He's destined for greatness. The city got one, bro. The city got one. So we just need, you know, Caleb to do his thing this year. The schedule came out as well. Now, you know, looking at the schedule, I know they said the Bears got a hard schedule, but you know, I was looking at it and I'm like, hey, you know what? It don't look too bad. It don't look too bad. Like we open up versus Carolina in Carolina. I like our chances. We play Minnesota. Now Minnesota, they're gonna be a pain in the ass this year. Cause my boy Kyler Murray out there. I really hate that Kyler's on that team. For real. I really hate that he's on that team. Then we got Philly. I like our chances. We got the Jets. I like our chances. We got them weak ass Chiefs Packers. I like our chances. We got the Falcons. I like our chances. Like bro, this schedule's not too bad. Now anything can happen. Trust me, it's football. Anything can happen. But this schedule is not too bad, bro. I'm thinking at least like maybe 12 wins at least. We gotta win that division again. We gotta win that division again. We gotta take another step forward. We got a lot of these young guys on offense. So man, we just need to do what we did last year, but better, way better. Start off the game attacking, not playing from behind. Caleb, you just doing your thing, bro. Be ready to take them check downs if the big play downfield not there. Those check downs can always be your bread and butter, bro. So more to come with the Bears as the offseason keep moving along. And we should by the next episode we should have an idea about where the Bears will be building their new stadium. So we gonna find out within the next 24 hours or so. So we'll talk about that as well on the next episode. But I'm very excited, to get the football coming back around June, July, August. It's gonna be picking back up. So it's gonna be a very exciting time in Chicago because the Bears are gonna be good. And as I said, if the Bears end up moving to Indiana, just know the plan is to win a Super Bowl in Chicago before we leave. And if the Bears win a Super Bowl in Chicago before they leave, the city's going to go under. You may have to call in the National Guard. It's going to be like that. It's going to be that crazy. So more to come on the Bears. Then we're going to go from there. But, man, that was it. I'm sorry I went over a little bit. Them Cubs got me hot, bro. Them Cubs got me hot, but we gonna see how the week goes, and we gonna recap this weekend. But thanks for tuning in, episode 3. As I'm trying to get better. I'm gonna do better with promoting and all that. Follow me on Twitter. I got Styles. Subscribe to the page on YouTube, and we'll see you next week for episode 4.